All right, folks, let me get to our third point, and this is a really important point, and it's oftentimes completely misunderstood by people, and that is what I call adding value. In every single interaction of your life, from when you wake up to when you go to bed, you need to be always adding value. Now, what does that mean, Brian? Well, a lot of people think you get rich by taking other people's money. It's actually not true. The way you get rich in all aspects of your life, from relationships to wealth to making an impact on the world, is to add value to other people's lives. What do I do every day? We put out video content for free that impacts you in your life. I'm sure there's a London Real episode that literally changed your life, which is probably why you're listening to me right now. Right? In my academy, I pump so much value into my courses. We put about $30,000 to $31,000 of value into each student on our course. We are constantly adding value in every interaction. When I'm going to the coffee store, I'm trying to talk to the lady and see if I can make a joke with her. When I'm hanging out with my boys this morning, they're playing Legos, I'm trying to mess with them. When I get to see my daughter yesterday, I'm trying to see what can I do to make her life better. As Dan Pena once told me, the $50 billion man, he said, Brian, change 1 billion lives, make $1 billion. All right? And when I used to work in the city and make millions of pounds, the only way I did it was when I was adding value to my customers through information, through transactions, through deals. And we forget about this a lot of time. A lot of time we go to work and say, how much money can they give me? Right? How come they're not giving me more in my relationship? My wife isn't supporting me. You're not giving me enough. That's the wrong concept to make. I always think, how can I add value? When my guest comes to London Real, I'm like, how can I make their day better? How can I make them look better when they're in my studio? How can I promote them better? I'm always saying to them, what can we do for you? And by doing that, first of all, you're going to live a massively fulfilling life. Secondly, you're going to find that money starts flowing to you. Because when you add value to people's lives, they're willing to pay you for that experience. And you'll also find that you really make an impact on everyone around you. Don't be an energy vampire. That is the opposite of adding value. You want to add value in every single interaction just for the pure beauty of it, right? We're here on this earth, and I believe that the cost for admission for being a human is to add value in people's life every single day. And again, it's supremely rewarding. And take it from someone who was very, very selfish in his life for 40 years. And some people still say I am selfish. And if it means reaping the rewards of adding value to people, okay, I do like doing that. But I thought it was all about me. I thought I was here to make money for Brian, to make Brian successful, to make Brian important. And I found that after doing that for 40 years, I was miserable. And once I started adding value in every interaction I could, everything started changing for me. I developed better human relationships. I had a family. Everything changed. And actually, even talking about this today is reminding me I need to do this even more in my life. Always come back to adding value. And again, do it every single day. So on that note, I want to know, how can you add value in 2019? Tell me, what person can you add value to? How can you do it in a business? Can you do it in a book? Can you add value to yourself by making better decisions with your diet? Right? By going gluten-free, by going vegetarian 1 day a week. Can you start moving every day? Can you stop giving yourself excuses and take ownership of your own physical movement practice? Can you take ownership of your relationships and stop saying, oh, my wife or husband, they're no good? No, you're no good. You need to invest in that relationship and bring out the best in them. Or if you have negative energy people in your life, you need to take extreme ownership and remove them from your life. And that's what we do in Module 6 of the Life Accelerator. We actually eliminates the negative relationships in your life. We also invest in the positive relationships in your life. So that's one of the many things we do, and we do it by adding value. So again, those are 3 mindsets of the super successful. Every single guest on London Real has those 3 mindsets. They all do. They all do. They all fight resistance, they all take extreme ownership, and they all add value in their interactions. That's why they are great. And if you want to be great, you're going to do that in those ways. So again, I'd love to check in on the chat here and find out, what are you going to do to add value in 2019? What are you doing? I see Vivencio's in here, of course. Dr. Hazem says a win-win situation, which is great. Crawford McDonald saying, I'm buying an assisted living facility. The staff is going to step up their game and be rewarded handsomely. I like that. Again, add value in everything you do, and you'll find that you're living this amazing, fulfilling life. I meet people sometimes and say, oh, you know what, life sucks and people are really bad. And I'm like, all my interactions here at London Real are with majority people are amazing. They're lovely people that have great energy and great values, and I think if you go out there with that energy, it gets reflected back to you, which is really, really important. So those are my thoughts for the day. I am trying to make a mass scale transformation in all humans around the world. I'm trying to get them to the next level. The Life Accelerator is a culmination of everything I've learned in the past 7 years. I've spoken with over 500 of some of the greatest minds on the planet, and I watched what they do every day with their lives. I teach you everything I've learned over an 8-week process, and I hold you accountable to do the things that you need to do every day to be a successful person in life.
This course actually gives you what you need. There's always room to grow.
It feels like I'm in the ground zero for something that's going to change the world.
We were all different from all around the world, but we were having something in common. We wanted to change, we wanted to succeed, we wanted to discover something else.
Well, learn to love yourself. That's my lesson.
Your daily practice determines your future. I believe all of these habits feed on each other. If you're eating right, and you're moving right, and you're meditating, and you're also getting things done, but that can 10x your output. That's what the Life Accelerator is all about. It will knock onto your relationships, your business, your productivity, your happiness. Everything changes if you get your life right.